award. Then the National Assembly subcommittee should advise the president to award those people and honor them. I saw it here personally. The good intention I have for this country up to the level of what it brought into this country.
Because I attended a Gambia project from the Global Fund.
That made the Gambia to get 3 projects from the Global Fund. What caused that is because of the HIV. Because if you have HIV, at that time there was no treatment for it. If your viral load increases up to a level, it can cause TB or malaria for you.
Globally, 3 diseases combined together.
That's why globally they decided to combine these 3 things so that they can fight these 3 diseases. If you look at things in the Gambia here today,
as Global Fund, GFATM.
There are certain vehicles, they have labeling on them called Global Fund, GFATM. They went up to a level of 100 vehicles plus.
But me being
the reason for those successes and my association Santayala, there's not even a single person amongst us who will say thanks to Allah. It is because of our stand that's what brought this progress for us. Especially myself, who was the leader of the whole group. Because of that, and not only for that, the work I was doing and the program, because Global Fund, they used to look at countries who are doing things wrongly.
If you look at it, the amount of money that came into the Gambia for HIV is a lot.
But between
but things were not being done the way that it was expected.
Support and care for people living with HIV,
the care and support for people living with HIV and AIDS was not done in the right way. That led to the Global Fund to change its funding system.
Like about 2014-15.
In 2014-15,
Global funding system will change to bring in another new funding model, like a new funding model.
Global Fund changed its funding system.
New funding model.
And they introduced what they call the new funding model. And this meant that Gambia had less than it used to have before.
Partner NAS, CCM, and Action Aid.
For that reason, partners met NAS, CCM, and
conflicts of interest will be foreign global on HIV project.
What interest in the Global Fund of HIV/AIDS?
So
when the amount of
decide drop because
the partners now decided to drop Santayana because we were in the project since a Global Fund round 3.
On a second phase.
Its second phase.
Round 8 la first phase and in second phase.
First and
new funding model nata.
That was where the change Not aware.
But
But one of them, an insider, was privy to their AO meeting, and he came and informed. He said to us, you are seated, but in fact you should be standing up.
From the project as an SR.
If you don't stand up, they will drop you from the project. At that same moment, I told my colleagues, you sit down here and wait. I called my driver and told him, let us go straight to Action Aid.
Directly to the Action Aid director.
We went direct to the Action Aid director.
To put
it to the director that we have had a rumor, and tell the person. In that
Money
case,
Transfer is giving you an unbeatable bonanza from now until
please bear with me. Let me call my deputy.
Our deputy commander Nata.
He called his deputy and he came. I repeated. But then that
October. Yes! From now till the end of October, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice when you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada and Switzerland with Supersonics Money. Amazing! So from now till the end of October, every time you receive
and which ones were to be dropped?
So Kamala,
and for that reason, this statement I just told them is surprising to them.
Deputy problem to Santayala.
But the deputy said that would not be a problem for Santayala.
Santayala dropped from the project.
Even if Santayala were to be dropped from the project,
would Santayala affect salaries?
Affect the activities of Santayala, neither their salaries. And the director added and said, yes, it's true. He said it's true. Because Santayala is an association that has been in this thing for a long time.
So I
told them. I told our staff. I said to them, well, today I was the only one who heard all of us to
in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada and Switzerland. You stand a chance of winning a bag of rice. Only one
completely. That was how started to increase until eventually we were dropped completely out of the project. Then if some association, that would be very difficult for them to justify.
HIV support group will drop.
So PL HIV support groups, all of them were dropped.
We are having activities are best stopped.
And this meant that all the activities that we embarked upon before were stopped.
Now once monthly meeting.
Except the monthly meeting we had. And the members, the association members were many.
We are in home-based care council attach different.
And before we had councillors that we attached to different health facilities.
Newly diagnosed HIV positive person in council.
So hurry now and be part of the 100 lucky winners in this special unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October with Supersonics Money Transfer. Enjoy us.
The support group 2 is also a cure.
Kata kuliati bunyawani dunda jedo kajele kwa manke damati ani sharing experience with others who pay kat ne kulia mumbe kanu abe katala.
Because no matter how difficult it is, once you get in there, you realize that you are not the only one. And once you begin to chat with colleagues, the issue becomes easier for you to live with. constituted the Global Fund.
Fast, reliable and convenient money transfer service with the largest payout network in the Gambia with charges starting from $0. Yes! Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics. The unbeatable bonanza with Supersonics.
A lot of conflict of interest in it. Once that happened, they said to me, we are coming immediately in December 2015. They came. I said to them, when you come, call a meeting so that we could meet. Well, since I have been signaled that we don't have much time, I want to say
Sangay baram la ilallah ilallah la ilaha illallah la ilaha dan fasaiqi qadamu miqwani wadun fa minhu
lafta nyina ni atawalun ko wasikeno nimbuta HIV program kachala ngati ngata na sokona manke kombitala wandi yale.
But I wished that each time I go out on HIV/AIDS sensitization and leave the place, I'll go straight to my house as opposed to going to another person's house.
Yo, ba itandila Gambia bela ni masakunda ka itandila ko cheno bembule bari I want to
inform the whole Gambia and the entire government that I have a plot of land, but I don't have the means to be able to erect a house for myself. If I can have assistance in that in fact will be able to empower me to be able to fight HIV the way and manner in which I want to fight it.
And present government,
and also I would like if this present government,
well, 2001 malo,
or if there would be a new government in 2021, and
the present one will continue about malo,
or whether this present government will continue,
but
I want to put it out there to the government that
HIV community,
that we, the PL-HIV community,
rights to become a National Assembly member.
To have a representative in the National Assembly.
Because in 2001, this high-level meeting in New York.
Because in 2001, when I went to attend the high-level meeting in New York,
a PL-HIV of a country who do the presentation for his country about HIV in their country.
The PL-HIV representative represented his community.
Presentation about HIV in their country.
And the representative stood and gave a presentation about the HIV situation in their country.
So kamarambela kula phone sekunda ambe siri nabe continue la wal domin binara yin tolfana na moto mon kono mumbe kala ni National Assembly member min kamala Gambia government finance budget ni PL-HIV le ani la programme ni ko ya kudolo.
So I would like this government if it continues, or if there would be a new government to come into place, to allow us as people living with HIV and AIDS to be able to select one amongst us to represent us in the National Assembly.
British government Gambia HIV program.
I also want to appeal to the government and to ask them to look at ways of engaging the British government so that the MRC would return back to the Gambia here and continue their work they did before in HIV. Because when they took off their hands from our program, that brought a lot of hardship for people living with HIV. that brought a lot of difficulty. Some people where they are, for instance, I live in Brikama and I'm taking my treatment in Banjul.
For stigma and discrimination in the HIV la Carola.
There is nothing which is responsible for that reason except the fact that the stigma and discrimination which is associated with HIV. But what I'm saying like this, if the government could empower us,
the experience
the experience that I have with HIV, HIV gave me sickness almost 3 times. Those sicknesses, they have stages, and if I were to narrate them to people on the television or radio, many people will attest to the fact that yes, they would have had some of their relatives who suffered from diseases or sicknesses that had those symptoms, and they died.
That will be a way to help us to continue the fight against HIV in the country.
Ani Gambia nkuru ni masakunda ni atrese ndemano kana programu mulkenu yesena mbulunke tamandino because soroke yala tinna namanke mitiwo doronti mbuka program kote keno.
And also if the Gambian people and government can help us so that we will continue the programs that we were carrying out, if we can be helped to be able to carry out those programs because of what we earn now is difficult for us, we will be able to continue.
Katu words for the global fund project project donati kafa ARI,
because there was a time in the global fund program something called ARI was introduced,
that is accelerated result implementation,
which is accelerated result implementation.
Kabru natantu santaya lanya sen station okay compound to compound kabrin bako for Wellingara.
When that started, we were we were able to carry out sensitizations from Bakau up to Velingara.
Because we know currently public speaking law.
Because we taught each other about how to speak in public.
Now funto yatina HIV janjang sembo talata back.
Because of that sensitization helped to decrease the onset of the HIV disease in the Gambia.
But
since those programs stopped, HIV has started going up again. Some are dying. Because people don't know how to live with HIV, what to do and what not to do.
So Kamala me dandro mininkala Gambian la anima sakundabe.
So I'm appealing to Gambians and the government
pour kan semben tuwa min Kamala se no activity mininke kenu nse continue
so that we can continue those activities that we were carrying out. This is what I have to say. But what I want to add to this is that myself, accommodation for me and my family is the problem.
So, makuro sono for Gambano for Mosakundala, no transition de manu nyama purunga sabati latu mualo mfa talo number HIV program or katana shul amanfi kun kata wandial.
Well, I would like to get that help, whether from an individual Gambian or anybody or the government, so that when I leave the HIV meetings, I can stay ahead, I can stay back to my own home where I can live. Because if I am living in my own compound, nobody will do anything to me or say something to me. This is my status has made it very difficult for me to live in other people, to live with other people in their compounds.
TRRC
because of that, my sincerest thanks to the TRRC. Especially there is one worker within the TRRC. Personally, I didn't want to come and speak before the TRRC because what I have done, what I have tried, I saw no benefits for it. But that person, the way he talked to me, told me that if I testify in front of the TRRC, that will be a big benefit to the Gambians. That's why, because of that person's appeal to me, this is what inspired me to come and stand and speak before the TRRC. There was a push and pull between me and that person, but up to the point that the guy was able to convince me. Then my thanks to that person also. And the whole Gambia. To my family, my elders, and to my younger ones. The reason why I said I will not speak publicly for people to see me, not because of me, but because of my kids. They are young, they are still young. If their age mates or their peers came to know these people's father is like this and that,
stigmatized during classes.
They will be stigmatized during classes. That will, in fact, make them not to concentrate on their education. It might give them a lot of different thoughts. This is why I was not ready to come and talk here. But the person among the TRRC staff who was able to convince me. That's why today, thanks to Allah, I came to sit down here today and testify. My sincerest thanks to that person and the whole of the Gambia.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Witness. You are very brave and resilient, and made some personal sacrifices. For that we thank you very much indeed, as well as thanking you for coming to testify before This brings us to the end of our proceedings today. We will resume tomorrow morning sharp 10 o'clock. Commissioners, we have a few things to take care of in our conference room. If we can just come around after this meeting. Meeting is adjourned. See you tomorrow morning.
Supersonic's money transfer is giving you an unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October. Yes! From now till the end of October, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice when you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada, and Switzerland with Supersonic's money transfer. Amazing! So from now till the end of October, every time you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada, and Switzerland, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice. Only 100 bags available, so hurry now and be part of the 100 lucky winners in this special unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October with Supersonic's money transfer. Enjoy our safe, fast, reliable, and convenient money transfer service with the largest payout network in the Gambia with charges starting from $0. Yes! Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonic's money transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics. The unbeatable bonanza with Supersonics.
Yafatus Guest House. Dama ne jox leen ma seen noppa yéen ñi nga xam ne ni bëgg ngeen a dem Farafeñe nag ñu bari den fay bëgg a dem di xalaat ndax am naa mbokk aw ma mbokk fan laay dem dëkk ak fan laa du dem dëkk seen coono jeex na seen xalaat jeex na te si biir Yafatus Guest House ñu ngi leen fa amal li nga xam ne ni moom mooy c'est ko self sala cabinet ñaari cabinet ak saal single room néegi nag nekkul ne la naa jox waaye duñ leen laaj mooy sori naa ñëw indiwaale leen seen yére kase ndaxte yére yi sax foo leen koo def ñu ngi leen ko amal saala cabinet yi bu nekkaa nga am lal bu nooy saal bi ñu ngi ko defar ba mu yaaña toogu yi nekk fa télé bi nekk fa channel bi nekk fa channel bu la neex ngay cuun waaye nag amuñ si loolu rek yéen ñi nga xam ne yéenay dem ak seen famille ak seen njaboot benn nit wala ñaari nit ñu ngi leen fa amal waañ yu baax waañ yu yaaña bagage yi waañ yëpp ñu ngi fa yow yaay xool loo bëgg a togga rek nga teg si gaz bi daal di taal togga lekka sa xol sedda
léegi tamit nag amal lañ leen lii di AC ak ñu nga xam ne fan rek lañ am waaye amuñ si loolu rek ñu ngi leen amal fu nga xam ne foofu ngeen di toog ngeen fiixlu seen xel dal ñu ngi leen amal ndox ak courant 24 hours amuñ si loolu rek njëg bi yomb ba bëgg a dee
fu ñu nekk nag neex a xam ba bëgg a dee si gannaaw gaaraas si base bi foofu sa Farafenni lu néew rek ngay dox am si marché bi jënd loo bëgg delluwaat sa kër ak Yaa Faatu's Guest House mun nga noo jokkoo ñun si 790 1355
35 30 489
no email si ombay7843@gmail.com si Yaa Faatu's Guest House su leen fa demee dinañ leen jox customer care service bu baax seen xolay sedda ba ni ngeen fay jógee Yaa Faatu's Guest House Yaa Faatu's Guest House lii leen amal yéen ñuy dem Farafenni saay bo leen tëddee nelaw leen ndaxte Yaa Faatu's Guest House génne na seen coono